Have you ever watched an ad and just stopped and thought, wow, that actually worked on me? What is that secret sauce that makes something so persuasive? Well, today, we're going to put on our detective hats. We're going to deconstruct this marketing script from a company called GoMySite, and we're going to reveal the psychological framework that makes a pitch like this so incredibly powerful. So let's peel back the layers and see how it's really done.
And it starts right here. The first few seconds are absolutely everything. This opening line is just a perfect hook. First, it calls out its exact audience. Hey, business owners, so you know if it's for you. And then it immediately hits on their deepest, darkest fear, being invisible. But that little word at the end, yet, that is just brilliant. It's this tiny, subtle promise that, hey, a solution is on its way. It creates this open loop in your brain that you just have to see closed. So, this brings us to a super classic marketing formula. It's called problem, agitation, solution. See, before you can ever sell someone a solution, you have to make them feel the problem and feel it deeply. The GoMySite script, it doesn't just name the problem. Oh no, it agitates it. It makes you really feel that frustration. Let's dig in and see exactly how they turn up the heat.
Okay, so first things first, you have to establish a shared struggle. For so many small businesses, this is it. Online invisibility. You could have the best product, the most amazing service in the entire world, but you know what? If nobody can find you, it just doesn't matter. It's a universal and, let's be honest, a deeply frustrating pain point. And here's where they start to twist the knife a little. Instead of just saying, hey, you're disorganized, they show you. This image of juggling notebooks, it's so relatable, right? It just screams chaos, inefficiency, and that constant stress of trying to manage everything by hand. It makes this abstract problem feel really tangible and, frankly, super annoying.
So after showing you that internal chaos, the script does something really clever. It pivots to the external consequences. Suddenly, the problem isn't just about you feeling stressed. It's about actual loss. Missed calls? That's missed opportunities. That's lost money. They're layering on these negative outcomes, turning a feeling of frustration into a real fear of financial failure.
And this one is the gut punch. This visual is the ultimate emotional blow. It takes that abstract fear, invisibility, and makes it a painful, concrete image of failure. Customers are literally walking right past your business. At this point, if you're the business owner watching, you're not just aware of the problem anymore. You are desperate for a way out. They have led you to a point of maximum pain, which makes you perfectly primed for the solution.
And just when you're feeling that desperation, the script pivots. The hero arrives to save the day. This is the solution part of the framework. This is where GoMySite is introduced, not just as some product, but as the perfect answer to the very specific pain points that they just spent all that time building up so vividly. Now, pay close attention to the language here. It is positioned as India's #1 platform. That's a really bold claim, right? It's designed to build instant authority. Then you get the magic words, all in one. Remember the chaos of juggling those notebooks? Well, all-in-one is the direct cure for that. It promises simplicity, it promises relief, it positions GoMySite as the one single answer to all those problems they just highlighted.
You know, the big fear for any business owner is that getting online is going to be this huge, complicated, time-consuming nightmare. This slide is specifically designed to just completely dismantle that fear. By breaking it down into 3 dead simple steps, GoMySite makes the whole process seem effortless. And that promise of getting leads instantly, well, that taps right into that urgent need for results that every single business owner feels.
Okay, so they've laid out a great solution. But hey, anyone can make promises, right? The next job for this script, and it's a critical one, is to eliminate all of your doubt. And it does this by building what's basically a fortress of proof, using a bunch of different tactics to make their claims feel absolutely undeniable.
This right here, this is a masterclass in visual persuasion. A comparison chart like this, it makes the decision feel so logical, so data-driven, even though, let's be honest, it's designed to be completely one-sided. By stacking all those check marks in their favor, GoMySite makes itself look like the only rational choice. It basically saves you the mental energy of having to do all the research yourself.
This is a classic technique. You might hear it called feature stacking. By just listing out everything you get, one after another, they create this incredible sense of overwhelming value. The goal is to make you, the viewer, think, wait, I get all of that? It systematically ticks off every single possible need a business owner might have, and it makes the decision to at least try it feel like a total no-brainer.
150,000 plus. That is not just a number, okay? This is pure social proof, and it is a powerful psychological shortcut. Our brains are basically hardwired to think that if tons of other people are doing something, well, it must be the right thing to do. So the viewer thinks, if over 150,000 other businesses trust this, it's got to be safe. It just dramatically reduces that perceived risk of making a bad choice. And this is where the proof gets personal. Look, big numbers are great, but stories are what really connect with us. By using these relatable names and really specific, impressive results, the script translates all those features into tangible benefits. You're not just seeing a list of tools anymore, you're seeing yourself as the next Asha or the next Ravi, achieving real, actual success.
So, at this point, the viewer is hooked. They totally get the solution, and they believe the proof. The final step is to convert all of that energy, all that interest into a single, simple action. This is the close. This is where the script makes it as easy as humanly possible for them to say yes. This is just a brilliant use of the foot in the door technique. That start free option, it removes all the risk, all the friction, making that initial yes incredibly easy to give. But then, right next to it, the unlock premium side immediately creates this sense of aspiration. It shows them what's possible and sets the stage for a future upsell, all while making that first step feel completely painless. And here it is, the final call to action. Just notice the language. Ready to grow? That's an empowering question. In minutes and today, that creates a real sense of urgency, of immediacy. It's not about what the platform does anymore. It's all about what you get. You get growth, you get discovery. It is benefit-driven all the way to the finish line. So when you really break it all down, the GoMySite script isn't just some list of features. It's a carefully crafted psychological journey. It's designed to take the viewer from a state of pain and anxiety to a feeling of hope, belief, and ultimately empowerment. So the next time you see an ad that really grabs you, look for that journey. Because once you understand the anatomy of a great pitch, I promise, you will never look at an ad the same way again.